Isabel, it's time for dinner. When are you coming home? None of your business? Why don't you just eat without me? You promised to have dinner with your family as much as possible, remember? Besides, I'm worried, because lately you come home at such late hours. You're worried about me? Aren't you just worried about yourself? You're my foster mom. You're only there to make sure that I don't do anything bad. That's it. Don't say that. You're like family to me. That's good and all. But if I were your real daughter, you should be getting angry, like a normal parent would. I'm not your real child, so you're trying your best not to get angry at me, right? That's not it. I'm really worried about you. I don't get angry with you because I want to respect your feelings. If something's bothering you, I want to know. Why are you staying out so late recently? If you really respect my feelings, could you just leave me alone? Why do I have to talk to you anyway? That's because it's getting darker much earlier these days. Even now, it's pitch black. If you have a reason to be late coming home, please let me know. You're so annoying. I don't want to go home. Don't you get it? Being my foster parent is no different from being a stranger. When my real parents come to pick me up, this will all be over. I don't want to be bossed around by someone who's barely involved in my life. Isabel, even so, I'm still worried about you. I have no intention of getting involved just halfway. If you're ever in trouble... Whatever. I don't need dinner today. I'm gonna eat at a friend's house. I'll be back later, so don't message me anymore. Wait a minute. Isabel! I just have to behave well in front of the social workers, right? I won't make you look bad. Isabel, I got a call from your teacher saying that you haven't gone to school? Where are you? You left the house in your uniform this morning, right? Traitor. Huh? I had no idea. Foster parents get a monthly allowance? You only look after me because you wanted the money, right? What are you talking about? Yes, I do get some money as an allowance, but I didn't decide to look after you for the money. I don't want to hear your sweet talk. You actually think that I'm a bother, right? I was a bit easier to handle when I was little, but now you think I'm not worth the trouble, right? Of course you would prefer a more obedient kid. What are you talking about? That's not true. I'm glad for just having you in my life. I'm planning on leaving, so you should think about finding a new foster child. I'm sorry for being a bother to you so far. I love you. Thank you for everything so far. Isabel, what do you mean? Are you going to leave the house? Hey, don't decide something like that by yourself. Let's have a proper talk. Please, give me a reply. Isabel, please, I am begging you. I'm sorry for reminding you of that sort of stuff. Mommy loves you. I love you just the same now as when we first met. I was really happy when you came to our home. I gave up because I couldn't give birth to my own children and was so hopeless. Because both me and your dad love children. Of course it's true, we would be over the moon if we were able to have a child of our own. But we love you as if you were our own. As your foster parents, we will certainly lose the right to be with you once your real parents come to pick you up. I am probably a failure of a foster parent to say this while taking care of you, but I thought of you many times as if you were my real daughter. You've been living with us for 8 years, right? There is no other word, apart from family, that can label our relationship. I thought that one day I had to talk to you about getting the allowance. I'm sorry for not telling you about it earlier. But it's the truth that I don't care for the money. I want to be with you, even if I don't get any allowance. Both your dad and I honestly think that from the bottom of our hearts. Is that really true? Of course. Can you tell me how you feel? You don't want to stay with us anymore? No, that's not it. I don't remember the exact reason anymore, but I don't want to go back to a life where I wasn't allowed to leave the house and wasn't really fed any food. Now my life is too happy. Then why do you stay out late and even think about leaving us? That's 'cause my real dad came to see me. Huh? He said he got a steady job now, so we could start living together again. I was wondering what his intentions were after all this time, but he still actually is my legal guardian, right? So I thought I would leave so that I didn't cause any future trouble for you guys. I can't believe it. I haven't heard anything from the Children's Bureau. What? Really? Mom, I'm sorry. I believed everything he told me. That's where I heard that foster parents are given an allowance. Without questioning it, I just believed that you guys were after the money. No, that's fine. I was wrong for not talking to you about things. Besides, what you said last time totally hit the mark. Why aren't you getting angry like a normal parent would? I promised myself that I would treat you like real family, but I was more fearful of you starting to hate me. I am such an idiot. I'm so sorry for making you not feel at home. But really, I had no need to get angry. I knew that you were an honest and good girl. You were too good to me. I'm sorry too. It was always in the back of my mind. I kept asking, why aren't we blood related? I had no real reason to worry about that, because I already knew that you guys were the only people who care about me this much. Hey, Mom? Yes? Can I come home now? I want to take a break from school today and just spend some quality time with you. Yeah, let's do that. I also was thinking we haven't really spoken that much recently.
Are we gonna have an issue, Janice? Could you return Isabel to me soon?
Who are you?
Don't play dumb. It's Isabel's father. I got your number from Isabel.
Oh, is that so? I'll go ahead and say this, but I can't allow Isabel to go back to you. I haven't heard anything from the Child Bureau. So this is all just something you decided on your own, right?
I'm sure they'll get in touch with you soon. I got a stable job now and I just couldn't afford it at that time. Now I want to live with Isabel as soon as possible.
Why now, of all times? Before, the person at the Child Bureau said that they tried contacting you but couldn't reach you. And not having a stable job isn't the reason why you got separated from Isabel. Your behavior and attitude towards childcare was the problem.
Like I said before, the problem was that my ex-wife left Isabel on her own and left to go out somewhere. Do you expect me, a man, to know how to properly raise a kid? The people around us were just too nosy, made a fuss, because I wasn't taking care of her for just a little while. Isabel's a middle school student now, so she can do her own thing. As long as I give her money, she'll be fine.
I definitely cannot hand over Isabel to you now with your twisted way of thinking. If the state says I have to give her up to you, I have no choice, but I have no intention of just giving her to you on just your selfish decision.
Should I remind you, I'm her legal guardian. You're just a foster parent. Don't you know your place?
You should go through the correct procedures then. Having private talks like this is meaningless.
Ah, I get it. Then I'll wire transfer to you twice the money you're getting now every month. You have no complaints, right?
Are you insane?
Is it not enough? Huh, you're pretty greedy, huh?
Seriously, what are you saying?
Let me let you in on a secret. I'm actually thinking of making a business with Isabel. She's grown up to be a beautiful woman, like my ex-wife that ran away. I'm sure she will make a lot of money now if she starts working, if you know what I mean. What do you think? Not too shabby, right? If you give me Isabel, you can get more money every month without lifting a finger.
That's appalling and disgusting. Who in their right mind would ever think of selling their daughter's body for profit? I will report this to the Children's Bureau.
What? You're joking, right? Why won't you take the offer? You'll be getting money without having to do anything, right?
No matter how much money I get, I won't give up Isabel. I didn't become Isabel's foster parent for the money. I think of her as my real family. She is the most important person in the world to me. I want to protect her from anything that might harm her.
I can't believe it. She's my kid, you know. You guys aren't even related by blood.
I don't believe that you need to be blood related to be caring for people.
Yeah, this is definitely not gonna fly. If you're gonna keep that stance, I have my own plans. I'm prepared to do anything. Even having her returned by force.
Is it a threat? If it's a threat, I'll gladly talk to the police. If you really plan on using Isabel, I'll fight for her with everything I've got.
What the heck is up with you? We can just end all this if you quietly hand her over, no? Why are you so insistent?
Even as her real father, you are so clueless. Isabel isn't some toy to be used. Family isn't there for you to use them. I feel sorry that you lived all your life without being taught that.
I don't need your pity. You trying to make a fool of me?
I'm not trying to make a fool of you. I just thought it was sad. I don't know what kind of life you've lived. The only thing I could say is that Isabel is not the same as you. Everyone has their own thoughts. Everyone's thoughts and personalities are different. Don't act like you control people like that.
So what if I do? It's normal for parents to make use of their children. That's how I was taught. So Isabel should just listen to me, because I'm her parent at the end of the day.
If you're really deluded into thinking that's how the normal world is like, then I guess I can give you a little sympathy. You ended up like this because no one taught you what love is.
Huh? You can't make a living off of love and rainbows. Money reigns supreme.
Of course I know that I need money, but I'm just happy that Isabel is living her best life. I love her to bits and just wish for her happiness in life. If I need money for whatever reason, I just have to work hard for it. I will do that, just because I want Isabel to live a happy and comfy life.
Oh, you're a naive idiot. People always end up betraying you in the end anyways. Your own family can't be trusted. Some parents sell their children to cover their debts.
I guess there might be some people like that, but those aren't the majority. I want you to know that there are parents who would protect their children, even if it was in exchange for their own lives. I want you to believe me, because I will raise your own flesh and blood daughter, Isabel, with all the love and care I can give her, just as you wanted your parents to do for you. Won't you let Isabel experience that herself? After my foster mom and my dad had that conversation, I received a message from the Child Bureau that my father had relinquished custody over me. The fact that he was thinking of selling me makes me never want to forgive him for that. I don't even want to imagine what he was possibly thinking. From the beginning, I never missed my real parents, nor had any high expectations of them. I definitely have no intention of getting involved with them in the future. But perhaps, just as my foster mom said, I had a drastic change of heart. I thought about that possibility for just a short while. It would be nice if that was the case. And now we are in discussions to change the relationship between us from just being foster parents to having me fully adopted. Life hasn't changed much, but I was happy that I can put this behind me and finally have my own family. After entering junior high school, I had a complex about having foster parents and acted colder towards them. I regret doing something so childish and hurtful. However, I'm still just a kid, so I'm sure I might somehow cause trouble in the future. But for now, I am fully embracing all the love and care that my new parents are giving me. My precious mom and dad showed what a true, loving family looks like. I'm going to do everything I can to give back the same love they've always given to me.
Hey, Anna! Thanks for what you did for me. I really appreciate it. I'm probably going to ask you to do the same thing for me next year as well. Lisa, would you please stop? I never even said it was okay in the first place. It's not fair for your children either. I'm sure they don't want to spend the entire summer break at their relative's house. I'm sure that they want to spend some time with their mom and dad, don't you think? How do you know? Aren't you just guessing? You've never even raised a child before. How would someone like you know how they feel? It's true that I've never had a child of my own, but Tom and Mina both looked like they missed you. I tried to take them to as many places as possible so that they would have a fun summer. Still, they looked really upset towards the second half of the summer break. They'll be completely fine. We're going to spend the next 11 months living together, so I don't think they're going to be upset for long. It's better to make them miss me anyway. They'll behave and listen to me better that way. I'm sure you'll find out for yourself in the future. I didn't leave them with you for that long anyway. You ditched them at my place for an entire month. I think that's a very long time, especially for the children. Ditched? You make it sound so much worse than it was. Me and my husband wanted some time to ourselves to enjoy our summer vacation together. All I did was ask you to look after them while we were gone. I might be your sister-in-law, but this is just taking things too far. I didn't even say that we would be able to look after them for you. You just forced them on us. Do you not like them or something? You think that they're just a burden, don't you? I can't believe that you thought so badly of them. They're going to be so sad when they hear this. I never said anything like that. Stop twisting my words. I just want you to think of us before forcing them to stay with us. Me and my husband can't make any plans for yourself because of what you do to us. Tom and Mina also get really upset about staying with us every single year. I don't care if they're upset or not. I always make sure to explain to them why they're staying with you. It's not like I'm abusing them or getting angry at them. Would you please stop making it sound like I did something bad? That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just that we can't look after them for an entire month every single year. It's not fair for any of us. Well, then how about you tell the two of them directly about this when they come to stay with you next year? You can tell them to go and find another place to stay because you don't want them. Why don't you get what I'm trying to say? That's not what I meant at all. They're both really sweet and I love them a lot. Stop trying to make excuses. You're just trying to say that they're a burden in a nice way. I feel so sorry for both of them having to spend an entire month with an evil woman like you. That's enough. I don't want to talk with you anymore. I thought that you would at least thank me for looking after them, but it doesn't seem like you're capable of doing that. It feels like I'm talking to a brick wall. You don't understand anything that I tell you. You're the one that's making things difficult. I hope you try to fix your personality and the way you talk to people by next year. Hello, Anna. I'm so sorry for all the trouble she has caused you over the years. It's really okay. It's not something that you should be apologizing for anyway. We thought that you were looking after Tom and Mina every year because you wanted to. We're so sorry. It's okay. There was no way for you to know. Lisa lied to you and said that I was unable to have children, right? It would kind of make sense why you would think that I wanted to look after them for an entire month. I was really shocked when I realized that was all a lie. I can't believe what she was doing. Anyway, we're going to be looking after them this summer, so you should plan out the summer for yourself. It's been a while since you've had a free summer, right? Now that you're divorced from Andrew, I guess you can spend the summer doing whatever you want to. I'm sorry for causing a lot of trouble for you and your family. You were always on my side and very kind to me. Thank you so much for that. It's no problem at all. You really did nothing wrong. Andrew and Lisa are the ones that caused you trouble. We should be the ones apologizing to you. They tried to force you to do all sorts of things just because you were a housewife. I'm really thankful for what you did to me. If you didn't force him to sign the divorce papers, I don't think I ever would have been able to get away from him. Please stop thanking me for what I did. It was the right thing to do. You were the one that had to go through all the pain and suffering. I hope that you can live freely and enjoy your life from now on. Thank you. I'll do my best to live a happy life from now on. I actually enjoyed spending time with Tom and Mina, though. They're both really cute and funny. It makes me sad to think that I won't be able to see them anymore. If that's the case, then you should visit us over summer. I'm sure that they'd love to see you, and I would love to see you too. I think that I would really enjoy that. I wanted to visit you in previous summers, but I just didn't have the time. It's okay. You don't have to worry about it. I know that you were busy looking after them. I was a little curious as to what Mike thought of her making me look after their kids over the summer. I thought that he was a very caring and good father. Yeah, I'm a little curious too. Maybe he was being tricked by her like I was. I'll explain everything to him when I get the chance to talk to him. Either way, you don't have to worry about any of this anymore. Leave it all to me. Okay, thank you so much. Please let me know if you ever need my help. I'll come over to see you guys in August. That's great. We'll all be looking forward to seeing you. Hey, Anna. How are you? I kind of need to ask you a favor. I want you to look after my kids from today. Wait, what? Are you serious? There's no way I can do that. It's way too sudden. It's kind of an emergency. I left them both outside of your apartment, so can you let them inside? What did you just say? Are you insane? How could you do that to your children? Where are you even going all of a sudden? Couldn't you have taken them with you? No, I can't take them with me, unfortunately. I'm going on vacation from today. We were meant to go a little later, but the flights were so cheap today. And make sure you don't tell anybody about this, okay? Not even Mike. Wait, what? Aren't you going on the vacation with him? Yeah, I am. It's just that he's not really in a good mood recently. I don't really want you to talk to him about this, okay? You better listen to what I say. Please find someone else to look after them. I'm not even home right now, and I won't be for a while. You should have asked me in advance if you really needed me to look after them for you. Why are you being so difficult about this? I'm asking you because you've looked after them plenty of times before. I'm going to be asking you the same favor again in the summer. I need you to look after them for a month like always. You're a housewife and don't have kids. You must have plenty of free time. Also, you're my stepsister, so you should be happy that you get to help out a family member. Actually, I'm not your stepsister anymore because I got divorced from your brother. Wait, what? You guys got divorced? Yeah. The reason I'm not home right now is because I was handing in all our divorce papers. The divorce is official now, so we're pretty much just strangers to each other. You can't be asking me for favors anymore. We're no longer family. Also, I don't really want to stay in contact with you anymore, so please stop texting me so often. Are you serious? You guys got divorced? That's so annoying. None of that matters right now. Do you realize what's going on? You need to go and pick up your children before something happens to them. It's already dark outside and you just left them there, right? They must be really scared. I can't go and pick them up anymore. It's too late to turn back now. I'm sorry, but would you be able to go and pick them up instead? I don't know who else to ask. I told you I have other things to do, so I'm not going home for a while. It's still going to be a couple of hours before I can go home. You must still be close by, so turn around and pick them up. They must be really scared and worried. You need to cancel your vacation. That's not possible. I am definitely going on this vacation. I think they'll be fine being left there for a couple of hours anyway. You can let them inside when you go back home. Are you serious? I thought that you were their mother. That's it. I've had enough. I'm going to contact Mike and tell him to go and pick them up. What did you just say? You can't do that! Don't you dare! Why are you panicking all of a sudden? I know that he actually cares for them and will go to pick them up immediately. I'm calling him now. Stop! Don't call him! I'm going to go and pick them up right away! I'll do as you say, so please don't say anything to him about this! Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure! I've turned around and I'm going to go and pick them up. Why are you acting so weirdly? Isn't he the one driving the car you're inside right now? He knows about what's happening, right? Of course he knows, so don't worry. It's just that he resorts to violence when he's in a bad mood. He does? I didn't think he was that kind of person. I panicked because I'm really scared of him hitting me again. I'm sorry that I panicked and said some weird things. I'll go and pick up my children as soon as possible. I really didn't know about that at all. I'm sorry that you had to go through that kind of trauma. It's okay because I'm used to it. To tell you the truth, I actually wanted to take Tom and Mina with us on our vacations in the summer. The only reason why I leave them with you is because he wants to go on vacation without them, and he doesn't like it when he doesn't get his way. I see. I didn't know about that. I'm going to leave you to pick up Tom and Mina, okay? Please go and pick them up as soon as you can. I'm on my way. Hey, it's an emergency! I can't find them anywhere! They've disappeared from where I left them! What do you think I should do? Do I need to report that they're missing to the police? It's okay. You don't need to worry about them. They're with Mike right now as he went to pick them up. What did you just say? I called him just in case, and to my surprise, he picked up immediately. I thought that he wouldn't answer because he was driving the car. I told him about the entire situation, and he was really shocked about it all. He told me that he would immediately go and pick them up. I was so confused because I thought that he was with you. Are you telling me that you knew what was happening? No, I really didn't know. I called Mike as soon as you told me that you had left them outside my apartment. He was about to get on a train to another city for a work trip. I managed to contact him just before it was too late. He immediately canceled his schedule and went to pick them up. So you're telling me that you knew that he went to pick up the kids already? Why did you make me turn around if they weren't going to be there when I got there? You wasted so much of my precious time! I only did that so he could check who you were planning to go on vacation with. I'm pretty sure it's another man, right? Wait, what? Are you serious? Is he waiting for me around here? He told me that he was going to take some photos as evidence. He said that he wanted to hit you in the face, but that would put him at a disadvantage in a lawsuit. Where is he? Are you sure that he's here? It's already too late for you. He just told me he got the photos. The text messages that you sent me are also very good evidence as well. You guys set me up for this! I can't believe it! How long did it take you to plan this all out? We didn't plan any of it. How are we supposed to know that you would suddenly drop off the kids in front of my apartment? All of this happened because of what you did. If anything, you should be angry at yourself. I am not going to forgive you for this. You better be prepared for my revenge. I didn't do anything wrong, so I wouldn't bother trying to do anything to me. Either way, I'm glad that we managed to get some solid evidence of you cheating and treating your kids so badly. You really should stop lying about everything as well. I didn't do anything wrong! I also never lie. What are you talking about? I know that you were telling your mom that I was unable to have children even though I loved them. You were telling that same lie to Mike as well, right? You knew about that? Yes, I did. I actually enjoy taking care of Tom and Mina, as they're both very sweet. What I didn't like was the story that you made up about me. You made it sound like I was begging you to have them over at my place for the summer. Mike told me that he was planning to complain to me about it this summer. He was going to say to me that he wanted to spend the summer vacation with his children, and that he wanted me to stop asking to have them over. Okay, I'm sorry that I lied to them about that. I was getting tired of taking care of the kids all the time, so I wanted some time to ourselves for the summer breaks. That's the only reason why I had to lie. Apologizing to me at this point isn't going to change anything. You should probably apologize to your husband before apologizing to me. You've been cheating on him. I'm not cheating on him! I just happened to be catching up with an old friend. Stop with the lies already. You were planning to spend the night with the guy as soon as you found out he was going to be gone for a work trip. The only thing stopping you was the children, so that's why you abandoned them. You really are a terrible person. I feel sorry for the rest of your family. Shut the hell up! Did you just call me a terrible person? You better watch your mouth. I was getting stressed out at home and needed some time to relax. I'm not saying that you shouldn't rest and relax from time to time. I'm telling you that it's not okay to abandon your children and cheat on your husband. I guess you're right about that. I'll admit that maybe what I did today was a little wrong. Humans make mistakes all the time, so I think I deserve to be forgiven. You're making it sound like you're the victim. I apologize for what I did to you, and I'll make sure that it never happens again. Would you please forgive me? I will not. I know that you want me to talk to Mike so that he would forgive you. I am no longer part of your family, so I will not interfere with private matters. You need to talk to him directly and sort this out between yourselves. I'm begging you to talk to him. I know that he won't forgive me if I ask for his forgiveness. I know I screwed up. Help me, please. I'm sorry, but I can't believe any of the words that you say. If you do really feel sorry for what you did, then I suggest that you start by trying to improve your trashy personality. She was asked to get a divorce from Mike the very next day after it all happened. She also lost her parental rights for Tom and Mina. He demanded that she pay for child support and tuition for both the children. She didn't have any savings and had to borrow money to start paying him what she owed him. She tried to ask the guy that she was sleeping with for help, but he ran away as soon as she got divorced. She had nowhere to live and her entire family cut ties with her. She ended up moving out of the city soon after, and currently I have no idea where she is. Tom and Mina were taken in by Lisa's mother. After a little while, Mike moved in with them, and they are currently all living together. I visit their house from time to time, and they all seem to be living a happy life together. The two kids have grown so much every time I visit them. I'm really glad that they no longer have that toxic person as their mother. It's nice to see them really smile from the bottom of their heart. Looking back, I'm glad that I called Mike right away when she had left the kids out in front of my apartment. What a difference one phone call can make.